everyone, my name is Cetus and welcome back to Imperator Rome 2.0 as Thrace. In the last episode, honestly I don't remember what we did in the last episode anymore because I recorded a couple of episodes and didn't realize that I had the screen resolution set differently because of Space Haven, my other series right now. So those videos are lost. Well, they're not lost, but they're probably not good viewing recording. So I went back and now we're going to do this again. Which is kind of sad. Things went well last time, but hey, maybe we can take what we know, or I can take what I know and make improvements on that. So right off the bat, we're going to move our army over here. We attacked Macedon last time, and we managed to take Macedon, Sparta, yeah, those two, and get ourselves in a really good position. So we're gonna run down here because last time I took this, which is our war goal, and then I got forced to peace sooner than I wanted. So let's go for their other land for actually. I believe these guys go to war with us as well. So maybe I'll just grab them while I'm over here. That makes sense. That makes sense. But I do want to add to our military a little bit. In that I want to add legions. We're going to add some more engineers, some more heavy infantry, some more cavalry, some more supply depots. I'm almost tempted to up the engineers even more, but no, we'll go with that for now. It's ups our maintenance by 0.2, which gets us still doing very good on money. We're doing good on money, so we want to utilize that. We'll wander those guys down there. What we are going to do is buy this mercenary corps now, and they're going to regain the morale while they sit there, and they're going to be our main force attacking over here. And the reason for that is we have to... Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. I had two keyboards attached and the other one decided it wanted to go a little bit crazy. Okay, now I'm distracted. So, what was I talking about? Oh, the reason for hiring mercenaries. One, we have the money for it, so it will be, not impacting us so badly. Two, our war exhaustion is super high. And if we raise our levies, the war exhaustion is going to go up. If we don't raise our levies, it's going to keep going down slower, but it is going to keep going down, and we want this to go down. So by using mercenaries, we don't need that to go up, and this is a war where we really don't need them. Now also, actually, I remember that there are two things here we want to do. One is restore the ironworks, costs us 20 political influence, and gets us 2 base resource production increase in one of our lands. So that's very helpful. We restore the mines. And then we're going to expand the gold mines for 100 gold, lowering or increasing the population capacity, increasing the base resource production, and lowering the amount of slaves we need, which is good all round. Okay, so that army is over there. I kind of feel like I'm rushing through this a little bit, so hopefully I'm not doing that too much, but there's definitely a little bit in my brain of like, well, I've done this, so we're doing it again. But you know what? That's what you get for not checking your videos as you make them. That's like step 101. That everyone learns the hard way and then never does again, except for me, who's done it again, and we'll probably do it again in the future because I feel like I get complacent after making so many videos. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so I didn't realize those guys went to war with us too. Oh no, they're my allies. Wait, those are my allies too. I am being silly. Their allies are just those two. These troops are entirely in the wrong position. That's fine. We need time to go by for these guys to gain morale anyway. Kind of silly that mercenaries begin with no morale. It's got to be a a balanced thing, so you can't just buy and run off. Utterly exhausted from battle, a small group of soldiers under the command of Verdun have committed mutiny. Seizing Luzern and her senior staff and fleeing to the hills, they have sent us an extortionate ransom. So they took our general and they're ransoming her. So we can pay with money we don't have. We can let them kill her. We lose a bunch of popularity. Or we can let her handle it herself because she's really good. We're going to do that. We don't have 700 and we don't want to let her die. Ooh, military tradition. Okay, so we're going to keep going down the Greek ones. And I think, yeah, here we have centuries of war, heavy infantry maintenance cost goes down. Which is a fantastic one. We're probably going to finish up because next one we get mountains and hill bonus, which is excellent. Someone's civil war ended, that's nice. Then maybe we'll go for horses and then ships. We'll kind of see when we get there. So the morale's almost up. These guys aren't quite here. But that's actually fine. We're gonna dive into this. Dive into it. You might as well. I know I said I wasn't going to for the war goal, but since everything's on this side now, I'm not as worried about it. So you come take this fort. Unfortunately, we have 2 forts we need to beat our way through, so they might take some of our forts and such while we're trying to get there, but that's fine. And yeah, we can see, so our war exhaustion is still going down by 0.06, which isn't fast, but it's not bad for the fact that we're, you know, at war. I'm pretty happy with that. So these guys will siege that, which is good. They're going to make their way over and siege that. Thought I saw an army there, but then they magically disappeared, so that's fine. Then our vassals are going to roam around and deal stuff. Macedon must be at war with someone. Yeah, they're at war with Rhodes. Fine by me. Keep them distracted. And yeah, we can already see they're at 28% on taking that fort, so they are going to take that fort from us before we can do anything. Hey, what are you doing, little army? We're not in a hurry to get the war goal, so we're going to come down and get rid of this 2k army. I really should build up a fleet, shouldn't I? Or rebuild my fleet. Do I have any fleet left? I think I have no ships. I really should have ships. Let's turn around. Let's look at that in a second here. I don't remember who destroyed my fleet. Oh, it was Egypt, wasn't it? Because Egypt has some unhealthy number of ships. 125. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because their rivers make them very vulnerable to troops being transferred around. Because if we come down here, you can take ships and troops down these rivers. So if they don't control the waters, it can be pretty ugly for them. And it didn't staff wipe. That's okay. Now come back to this fort. How are you doing? Not very fast. I think you really could use engineers, and you don't have engineers. Just the way it's going to be. I don't think I can give the mercenaries engineers. For our omen, let's take... So we can take aggressive expansion or tyranny. We need our tyranny down, but aggressive expansion has more negative impacts, so we're going to focus on that. Also, the Council of the Britain have taken it upon themselves to free a sizable quantity of privately owned slaves. For freedom, gain popularity, lose loyalty, and gain some freemen. So slaves are useful, but we'll let them upgrade. Because we can acquire slaves through perfectly legitimate means. While they're doing that, look at ships. We can't build any of the better ships, which is kind of unfortunate. So let's build... What are we going to do? We're going to go like 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to want more than that. So let's take more of the more expensive ones. 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Wow, I was counting one for every 2 clicks, so that's going to be a lot more ships than I imagined, but hey, that's probably going to be good. We should have a good fleet. It's quite silly that we don't have a good fleet. Where are you guys going? Where are you retreating to? Because I should probably... Oh, I can't get there. It's a small place to retreat to because I can't get there. Well played, well played. Minus 42. Is it me, or is this worse? Like, this is a higher number than it was. So we're probably not going to make progress until our engineers get down here, which... It's not ideal, but hey, at least the mercenaries will keep them from moving forward. Though, it's still ridiculous that this is worse than it was. Okay, well, I guess we just assume that they're mostly a choke point, preventing the enemy from attacking us. So let's increase speed to speed 5, because apparently we only have one force doing things, so we don't need to pay as attention to both sides as we were. I don't know where those are going to go. Ooh, we lost our commander. Oh, for our navy ships, right. Well, I'm not going to give a single admiral to each little one. So that is an interesting idea for, like, making jobs. If you need jobs, just build a ship and hey, you're an admiral of this one ship. Congrats. Yeah, we lost that siege. Kind of expected it. Not much we can do. This is still at minus 42. You guys are the worst sieges ever. Like, just the worst. These guys are better. So, we got the fort. We just need to pop over and grab the capital, provincial capital over here. Invite her to an exclusive banquet. Oh, okay. So, some say that throughout Thrace, there's a one consistent, the deeds, their character. So everyone loves this character. So what do we do about it? We can invite her to a banquet and gain some corruption because we're befriending this person who's so popular. We can give her a fake address. We gain popularity for not needing her, but we become rivals, which isn't ideal. Or what of it, we lose a little popularity. We're going to go with that. We don't necessarily want to enrage her. I thought we built more engineers. Did I misremember that? Oh, I built us chariots. Instead of building us engineers, I built us chariots. Awkward. What I get for trying to do things quickly. So we're going to grab this. And then we have our war goal. And we're going to run down here to help out now. While they're en route. So, the nice thing is because this war is so easygoing, we're still gaining manpower despite the fact we're at war, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to come to military and we're going to fix my mistake. We're going to add, we are actually going to add, they're very expensive. They're very expensive, but we're going to give ourselves a full 2,000 engineers. Because even though it doesn't say it, I'm going to assume they help with sieges. I've been assuming that for a while. And I guess we'll take 1,000 chariots. Match that up. We'll increase our maintenance by 2.7, which is a lot. Can't edit it because we're not in a territory I control. So we'll wait because they're going to walk through our territory. I'm hoping 2,000 engineers will make sieges more efficient. Also, it's going to trick me into thinking we can win battles we can't, because it's going to say we have 13k of troops, when in reality, we don't. When in reality, we would have 11. But, hey. Civics advanced. Very nice. So we're gonna do that. Hopefully that's a good move. Now for our inventions, what we did last time, and I think what we're gonna do this time, is we're gonna keep beelining down to quick march so we can get around faster. I think that's important. Or at least helpful. And then this gives us supply limit. And then as soon as that's done, we're going to start putting what we earn into the tech. So if we earn a civic, we'll put it in civic. But until we get first march, because we have a huge empire, we need to build roads across it. But we're always going to have trouble trying to get around, right? A proper fleet's going to help. But we don't quite have that yet. This will help. This will be a pretty sizable navy, actually. But it's not going to be 100 ships. It's always going to be vulnerable to... I don't think I'm going to build 100 ships. It has come to our attention that our trusted advisor has been siphoning funds from our treasury into his own pocket for some time. The disappearance of money collected from across Thrace eventually aroused suspicions, which combined with eyebrows-raising extravagances. Okay, so he's cheating from us. We will recompute our losses. He loses money, loyalty, gains corruption. We lose popularity and gain corruption, and we gain money. He has forfeited his position. He loses money, loyalty, gains corruption. I gain popularity and money. Only a real punishment will deter embezzlers. This is only available due to our ruler's upstanding character. We imprison him. He loses a ton of gold, a ton of loyalty, gains corruption. We gain a ton of popularity, a ton of money, and a little tyranny. That's a great option. Such vim, how did he manage it? This option is only available due to our ruler's questionable tendencies. We gain a ton of money and become friends. Also gain corruption. Okay, well, we're going to imprison him. And we're going to have a scorned family and an empty role. We have 2 empty roles. Okay. Okay, so you're from the family that needs it. You're 9, so you're pretty good. 47, which isn't ideal. And only a 12. This is monthly military experience. I don't really want to put someone mediocre in that. Let's see what we have for this. A 5 is not very good. None of these people are particularly good other than this one who's a 9. Maybe we'll take an 8, relatively young, not in the family, somewhat okay statesmanship for how young she is. Okay, we'll put you in there. And then for military, we'll put you for now. It's not ideal, but we'll do that. And I think what we're actually going to do, because I think our family is the scorned family, right? No, it's not. Okay. Can you be the admiral then? I think the answer is no. A 5. Oh, I don't want you being the admiral. I don't actually know what to do with your family then. Do I give you like a token, 1 cheap ship? I feel like that's just going to cause me pain down the road. Government. What do we got going? Anyone not a great family, just this lady. Don't really want to change you right off the bat. And the person who helps health is not really someone I want to cheap out on. There must be someone in the role, right? Here, a 3. Ugh. Useless. Completely useless. Do we have double up on any family? No. See if we can find a governor. Governor? This is not a convenient way to look for governors. I should be using the menu. Okay, I don't have one. Well, I'm not going to stress over it. We'll deal with that in a moment. Because when we take this land, we're going to gain a bunch of positions, right? So hopefully we can fill in a governor that way. So if they can just hang on, not stress about themselves. We're going to step the mercenaries back. They can gain some food. And our army can deal with it because they have the engineers for it. And I think that's going to be a good place to call this episode. This war is going well. And hopefully we can clean it up next time. We're going to just push through and try and take all of Sparta at the same time, which will be a nice collection of stuff. So thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode.